We scrolled the room and we're just like, are there only lesbians, queer women
Yeah,
here? Yeah,
our family.
this is amazing. This is Shayna,
And Chris.
and we are Bad Queers. If you came out of the closet and got put in a box of stereotypes you don't belong to, then welcome to the Bad Queers Club.
We are here at the end of the year, y'all. Mm, 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 mm. The last queer urban dictionary that I have for 2025 is pomosexuality. Pomosexuality has been crowned as the last word for me for this year, which describes people whose sexual orientation isn't represented through conventional terms such as homosexual, heterosexual, and bisexual. As a deeper dive, a homosexual person may or may not even feel sexual attraction at all. Homosexual people are not interested in specifying exactly how they experience sexual attraction or towards whom. They do not want or need a more specific label. There's just no labels. So,
All right,
homosexuality.
homosexuality.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my queer urban dictionary really goes on trend with the
Mm.
fuckery that this year was, especially on the conservative side. So my queer urban dictionary last word of the year is berry sexuality. And mind you, it's spelled Berri. Sexuality. This alleged definition, heavy on alleged, aligns with pansexuality or omnisexuality in recognizing potential attraction across all genders. However, what sets it apart is the light pull toward masculinity. My sentence. The counterparts of sexuality include almond sexual, which is the male leaning inverse, and terms like leaf sexual or petal sexual.
Wait. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Alleged
Okay.
definition, because the conservatives are now like, you know what? If you have things like pansexuality and omnisexuality, then we can make up our own. And
Mm,
that was what they were doing with this, having berry
mm,
sexuality, almond sexual, in terms like leaf sexual and petal sexual, because they felt that they could also come up with terms because they don't believe in the current identities that we have. Which also, there was a whole conversation about this on the internet around how this just continues to also play in bisexuality's face.
it does. I just immediately I was overcome by the corniness of it all. Like conservatives are so fucking corny. Like truly have nothing better to do than
Mm-hmm.
to literally make up words where it's just like that that's nuts. But also on brand for them. You're right. That does sum up them. They create problems that don't exist.
Yep.
So, mm,
Yeah. We hate
mm.
it here. So,
Oh, truly
we had
unbelievable.
to bring in a professional to be able to help us with this recap of the year. So once again, for year 3, we welcome back Anna DeShawn. Pronouns anything respectful, your favorite queer radio personality, host of the Ambie Award-winning podcast Queer News. She is a social entrepreneur, storyteller, and community organizer known for her signature greeting of family. Media has always been her passion, and in 2009, she turned her passion into a reality when she founded E3 Radio. In 2021, she expanded her media reach when she founded her podcast company, The Cube. In 2023, Anna was inducted into the Chicago LGBTQ Hall of Fame because of her unwavering commitment to the LGBTQ community. Anna DeShawn is determined to ride media into its next era by utilizing digital media streams to tell the stories and play the music that deserves to be heard.
All right, y'all. We're here. Year 3 of our end of year recap with Anna, Deshawn. Anna, thanks for coming back every year.
We locked
Here
in.
again.
We locked in now. It's real.
I hope when you fill this out and we contact you about doing this, you're like, I gotta dig up all these crazy ass stories for the year. I hope you don't feel dread when we reach out, like, yo, we doing this? So,
I
because
feel excitement.
you
One
do.
year,
Oh,
one
wonderful.
year I reached out to Shayna before she reached out to me. I
Oh,
think last year.
last year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I
Not
stay
this year.
looking
You're like,
forward to
oof.
joining the Bad Queers community up
There
here
we
on
go.
this here podcast.
Well, we love you. We love you for it. And we have a lot to get to.
A lot.
So Yeah. How do we want to just jump right into January,
Well,
top of the year,
let's
or
let's let the people know
Shayna?
what to expect. So, for any of you who this is your first time making it to an end of year episode, first of all, welcome. We do this every year, and we're very excited about it. So, what's going to happen is we are going to go month by month, and each of us have picked our top story for the month. Usually, we do about three. This time, because of how wild the year is, we're doing three total instead of three per person because each year has just gotten more and more wild. So, we're going to break down our top stories of the month. This is a two-part episode. So, remember that two parts. We're going to be going through this, talking about these things. So, we're going to go through the first half of the year, then we're going to come back and talk about the second half of the year with some fun sprinkled in so that we don't have to sit through all of the stuff that went through it. So if you don't hear all of the stories, that is why. But this is our year. We're picking one story per person. Maybe sometimes we'll have a bonus story if it needs to be talked about. And we're going to have a good time wrapping up what we can only describe as a dumpster fire of a year. But us being us, we found some humor, we found some joy, and we're going to get to it. So, yes, let's go ahead and jump into January. I had to start off positive with this one because it's wild to be at the time that Unrivaled is going into its second season because that was when we first started with Unrivaled. That was the only thing that really brought us into the year. Joy.
Positively.
And we needed it so bad.
So bad. Like Brianna
So
and
bad.
Nafisa did not realize what timing it was to be able to launch the Unrivaled League at that time for us.
Yeah.
January was the longest month I have ever experienced in my entire life.
Ever. And mind you,
Oh.
I love January because it's my birthday month. And even
Mm.
I was like, we need to move on. We need to keep going.
It was every bit of 31 days for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was just the impending dread of the inauguration. But the story that stuck out to me was the LA wildfires and just how that consumed the news to start the year. Right now, the only update on it, and we reported on it, is that they did arrest one person in connection of starting these fires, but the fires killed dozens, destroyed thousands of homes, massive evacuations. It was a crazy way to start the year, that's for sure.
100%. My story is about TikTok going dark. TikTok went dark in January. And then all of a sudden it came back to life. But has it been the
All of a
same?
sudden.
Has
Y'all
No.
tell me, has it been the same? Has it felt the same? Or did y'all notice a difference when y'all were able to get back on?
I mean, my videos don't reach as many people. I mean, things are have no, the thing has not been the same since it
The
went
answer's no.
dark.
They stopped. I'm pretty sure some behind the scenes signage had to happen. Some
Mhm.
agreements, some things that they had to do to be able to get it turned back on because in theory, it just felt like, oh, okay, like there's another piece of social media I don't have to be on for like a day or two. Like I went on vacation and I put my phone down and then I came back and it was still there. That's what it felt like. I know that there was all of the panic where everybody was talking about what their alternate forms of income were going to be because a ton of people make money off
Yeah.
of TikTok.
Yeah.
And that's the frustrating part of these platforms is that they'll just move all willy-nilly through whatever they want to do and don't care about the people who are making money off of the platform, making a living off the platform.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Remember people who like deleted the app and then
I
couldn't
was
get it
just thinking
back?
about that.
You know,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and
there
then the
were
people
people
who were
selling
selling it.
accounts.
Yes,
Yes,
selling
what a
accounts.
wild time.
What is
Because
happening?
it took a while for people to like re-download it, right? Because of the things
Yeah.
you talked about in background, Shayna. And I think still now, I don't know who bought it, but I know the U.S. is forcing China to
Mm-hmm.
sell it to somebody in the U.S., which doesn't look great now for who it could end up in the hands of. But yeah,
Yeah.
that app was like gone. People were buying TikTok
People
accounts
lost it.
like
Okay. It was just a cherry on
crazy.
top of an awful, disgusting, awful cake of January. It was just like, what is happening here?
Yeah.
But it also got me to thinking about how we're preserving our stories and how we aren't. I think
Mm.
it should have been a big wake up call to so many people that you don't own this. So
Mm-hmm.
hopefully when you make a video, you saving it somewhere else on your own personal hard drive, child, because it ain't
Yep.
yours. Once
It's
it goes
not.
up there, they can hit a switch and it be over, just like that.
And we saw that
In
because it
real life,
was.
just like that.
Mm-mm. Wow, January. What a time.
What
All
a
right, February. Chris, why don't you go ahead and kick it off?
That big sigh was we were waiting in January to have the new administration come in. And so 1 month into the administration, they got right to work, blasting out executive orders on those Cheesecake Factory menus that he kept signing. He gutted federal DEI work, rolled back LGBTQ plus and trans rights, weakened reproductive health care access, scraped major climate action, did everything he said he was going to do in Project 2025. And then let Doge, which died like a month ago, officially, unofficially, let Doge do whatever they wanted, wreak havoc on some very important departments. So we saw our government break in real time. And then we also got used or started to see the cadence of news being chaotic. And that's what it did in January. They hit the ground running. Okay. So, yeah. Positive news. Anybody? The positive news in February?
I hope
I was like,
so.
and I got my most positive. Beyonce.
Hey.
Okay, girl.
I feel like this
So
is
she
the first
stopped.
one you put in in the notes for this. It's
Did
like,
I go back
well,
to be like,
in
wait a minute,
February.
Cowboy Carter came out because remember she wasn't supposed to announce it in February. She was
No,
supposed to announce it in January, but then all of the stuff with the LA fires and
the
everything happened and she moved it.
wildfires. That's right.
So she was supposed to have announced all of this Cowboy Carter stuff and all of the things in January. So it got pushed, which ended up working out in favor. Everybody thought that it was the right thing to do. Plus, it was around the time of Grammy nominations, which she was nominated for 11 Grammys, ended up winning 3 of them for Best Country Duo Performance with Miley Cyrus on Two Most Wanted, Best Country Album, which sent everybody into a tizzy. And now that category doesn't even exist anymore because after she won, they said, well, we're going to split it into 2 categories of modern and traditional so that Beyonce can never do this again and no other person of color could ever do this again. And finally, Beyonce won Album of the Year, the first Black woman to win Album of the Year in the 21st century, the last being Lauryn Hill in 1999.
That is so wild.
It's really insane. Like,
It's
I can't believe that.
insanity.
there's
I
been so
can't
much
believe that
great
factor.
music
The number of
from
Black women making music. What?
Black
The
women making
albums,
music. Just
impeccable, especially in the early 2000s. Like, what?
Crazy.
yeah.
How? Even, but of course, any of Beyonce's earlier albums could have also gotten Album of the Year, but
That
they
part.
didn't. Of course, this would be the one that got Album of the Year, but okay. That's a discussion for another day. So shout out to Beyonce month in February for all of her wins, announcing the Cowboy Carter tour, all of the things. So I'm even in my little Beyonce shirt. Tour,
We see
you
you.
know. Okay, we're in here. We're in here.
And for me, politically, it was a hellscape that began, but we had a bright light, in Maine's governor, Janet Mills, who I just got to see speak at the Victory Institute in DC. She was in the White House and Trump was doing what Trump does, talking about pulling everybody's federal funding if they don't stop, trans kids, from playing in sports. And he called out Maine. He's like, is Maine in the room? And she stood up. She said, yeah, I'm here. Are you gonna stop your trans policies? And she said, no, I'm not. Took a sip of water and he continues to go on and on like he always does. And she said, I'll see you in court. And that line, I'll see you in court, echoed across social media, echoed the political, sphere. And she did. She saw him in court and they won.
And did.
They won.
It was
And
such a glorious moment.
it really was. She was a bright light in February.
I hope everybody scheduled vacations for the summer in Maine and that their economy got to go up as a result of
It's
that.
nice up there. It's very nice up there. It's cold. It's chilly though. It's still in the summer. That's funny. She got to clip that up for her campaign videos from now on too. Like, what's that? Huh?
I was
Be
just
like, y'all remember when?
Yeah.
Y'all remember when?
Like, that's a
I
that's a
told him
good
to
one,
his
everybody.
face.
Yeah.
Right. She said, 10 toes down.
Yeah.
In the White House. I'll tell you.
In the
Okay.
White House too. She's that's a away game. Okay. With
Okay.
that,
That's no way.
sipped her water too. Just like,
I took a sip of water.
no,
You know?
said what I said. I'll see you in court too.
Yeah, cool.
Stupid.
I like all
Love
these
that.
spineless governors in this room with you.
I know, right? That's hilarious. And that also I would, creatively have the other governors in there too in the shot. Only one person said something. It's me.
just the slow zoom in on the guys' faces where it's just like, you're not gonna say no. Okay.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
Count off the governors in the room. Only one stood tall. So shout out to that.
Okay.
Yes.
I was like, and some more politics carried into March as well. So first, we had a small victory that we didn't think that we would ever really see. Democrats in the Senate blocked a Republican-led bill that would ban transgender students from participating in school sports. They had announced this very early on in January that it was happening, and then were able to come in and block this one. So this win highlighted at the time the very narrow majority Republicans actually have in the Senate, something Democrats could use to obstruct and delay Trump's agenda. But as we know over the rest of this year, they really didn't.
I
But
can't
it's okay.
stand them senators.
It's okay, I guess. But with this vote, it showed what the opportunity could have been for moving forward with legislation. As we know, towards the end of the year, we're still battling different legislation that's happening, different statewide legislation, different national legislation. So we're doing our best. But for this one, it was a small victory to keep it. They were able to take the vote 51 to 45, which wouldn't allow the Republicans to get the 60 vote threshold that was needed. So a small victory there.
Well, small victories are important. Mine is small victory, little acts of rebellion. Representative Al Green, Democrat from Texas, was ejected while protesting during President Trump's speech to the joint session of Congress. While I was looking this up, I saw, I wanted to include this, that as of recording, Representative Green has attempted to impeach Trump 6 times. And that's what I want to see. The last one was a couple weeks ago. It failed. He's going to bring it up again. And I love that. I fucking love that. Like, just bring it back up. Like, all right, still a no? Okay, we're going to keep going. I like that. There were other acts of courage and rebellion. And I mean, we're going to need it all, however little, however. So I like that. I mean, there was, I don't know if he uses that for his campaign video too. His district was just redrawn, but, yeah, standing up and being on the right side of history is important. So shout out to Representative Al Green.
Shout out to him.
Like Al Green, you just gotta, you can't just like be a do nothing nigga. Like you gotta really,
Do you think
Al
he
Green,
has like free permission to use Al Green songs for any of his political videos?
He should. Like, why not?
I wonder.
Yeah,
I wonder. Maybe. Feels like something Al would support.
Right.
Yep.
Well, I saw y'all both did the political thing, and I was like, okay, well, we need some culture and entertainment.
Love it.
Yes.
Some balance. In March, Paul Tazwell made history as the first Black gay man to win Best Costume Design for Wicked.
And did.
And he looked fabulous, per usual, doing it, okay? And then WNBA legend Diana Taurasi announced her retirement after 20 seasons. Me, no big Taurasi fan here, but it means a lot to the W. You know what I'm saying?
I love that you admit that. I like that. I like that. Yeah. That's like maturity too. You're like not a fan or not a big fan,
not a huge
but
fan.
It's huge.
It's a big moment.
Yeah,
I mean, ask if y'all saw the documentary, but I feel like you have not. Anna, Shannon, did you see her documentary?
No, that's still on the watch list.
I feel bad every time I see
it.
It.
Like I feel like it's a must watch, and every time it pops up. But that's the thing. Like for me, I'm not I see a documentary, want to watch documentary person. I'm like, oh, I need to be in the headspace to watch a documentary, and that will push me off watching it for months. Like the fact that I saw the Diddy doc was only because I was co-working at a friend's house and they put it on the TV. Okay. It was not anything I chose, but I knew that I would have to watch it at some point. And so I was glad that they put it on because I said, oh, well, I'm in somebody else's space, so I can watch whatever they choose to watch. And this is beneficial because I knew we would talk about it. So I was
Yeah.
happy that that happened. But yeah,
The
I
way I
don't
didn't even know there was a
know.
doc. I see now.
Oh, wow. So you
Stop.
were covered.
That tells you even more how much
Wait,
I'm
you
not a
didn't know there
fan.
was a Tarazi doc at all?
I know. I didn't. I just
Okay.
Googled it. Now I know I
Okay.
can watch it.
I was wondering, I saw you looking at the monitor. I was like, wait a minute.
Yep. I had
That's
to
so
find
funny.
where I could see. It's a 3-part series, eh? See?
Mhm.
Hey.
You know what? I don't like watching A is hilarious. I don't like it takes me a while to watch sports documentaries that aren't I don't know, where it's like I mean this sounds shitty, but if it's like kind of happy, I don't really care. Like, it takes me a little bit like there's I know like I live this with Tarazi. So I think that's also a part of me like not watching it is because like I grew up like watching her career. So I feel like I
Yeah.
know most of the things in a way that like other documentaries are putting me on to new stuff. And I'm sure there's new stuff in there. We're gonna watch it, y'all, at some point. Just don't put it, we're not gonna put a date on it, but we'll press play. Surely.
Holidays are coming up. Maybe.
Maybe. That little hope. Maybe the
I'm
holidays.
gonna text you. I'm gonna text you throughout the
Yeah,
hey,
text me over the next
just checking
couple
to see
weeks.
what
See
you're
what
watching.
happens.
I just want to see what
It's
you
gonna
were
be like,
watching lately, friend.
ooh, did not get to watch it still. But happy holidays though. So you're gonna be on. Shout out to Diana Taurasi, a legend though. A legend.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolute
A
legend.
legend.
And
Paul-
Absolutely.
and Paul
That's why
as
she
well,
made the that's
'cause,
why she's making the
man,
show.
There we go.
She's making the show.
There we go.
Period.
Important.
we had it here. All
Whew.
right, carrying over to April. Wow, this is already going even smoother than the previous years. I love
Doing
this.
so well, y'all.
So we're doing so well.
Look at us.
We're
I'm proud
laughing.
of us.
Oh.
He's right.
Mm.
Joy. Joy.
Mhm.
All right. April. Anna, let's go ahead and start with you.
All right, for sure. So in April, I was named to the Curve Foundation 2025 Power List. Oh,
Nice.
snaps.
Congratulations.
What a moment. It was a good time. I flew out to New York for like 36 hours to
Those are always
experience them.
great.
Experience that and
classic.
be in person. It was very, very dope. And then BET hosted the 3rd annual Black and basically queer soiree that they do. And I'm mentioning this because I think it's dope that they still do this. As we know, Black folks tend to be on the more conservative side of the world. Okay.
Mhm.
And at the end of the day, BET is still BET. And so when they want to throw a party, it's a party. Okay. And they had all the Black queers up in there and honoring some of our faves. Yes. Bob the Drag Queen, Hope Giselle, Ashley Marie Preston. I mean, I think Kiera Johnson from Task Force. It was a time. And I think it's important for us to be like, okay, BET, we see you. We appreciate it.
I like that.
Yeah.
And I do appreciate them. They definitely have some new voices running things back there and including us. So they have come a long way. A long way.
I feel like there's a gospel song to go with a long way. Yeah. A long way.
We have seen some BT lives, okay? My
Okay.
goodness.
Okay.
Oh my God. So
I was like the call outs from some of our community, the lack of accountability on their side. And somehow they did keep getting away with it. And I feel like it's solidly in part because they continue to host this event. And then we're
Yeah.
like, okay.
Yeah. They also had to come to their senses, right? Like, how do you keep excluding Black queer talent? Are you crazy? Like, do you know, like, we are the BET
Right.
Awards? Like, we're behind the scenes, in front of the scenes. Like, it's just been crazy for them to continue the
It's like when
facade, like, we're not here.
when Tyler Perry exists,
Right.
y'all can't, because we know that behind the scenes, what our assumptions are. If you're going to
Yeah.
have featured a man that dresses in spirit as his grandmother, you can't keep the Black queer community out.
I love how you evoke TP into this.
I know, it's so funny. I was like, we'll add allegedly at the end, but or not yet. But yeah, they do though. To your point, they
Okay.
do. They have given TP the keys. So and most of the stuff is, But speaking of entertainment,
can I say a caveat
Okay,
about
yeah, go ahead.
TP's company party? Have y'all seen the videos about this company party he threw?
No.
Oh.
Tell me more.
It makes me want to go down there and get employed. How in the world is the company party got Fantasia performing? Okay, just at the company party, just like what is happening here? It was a wild. I was like, wow, that's what
really
happens,
cool.
huh? When you're
Are the
employed by
videos on social media? Where were they?
Tyler Perry Studios. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
on social.
Okay. Honestly, and watch him have gotten her to do it like for free as well.
I was gonna say that because, like,
Something
as a
tells me he's
black
doing a
talent,
lot of
like
in kind.
Tyler Perry Studios might
Uh-huh.
perform at that holiday party. It might be advantageous to you to, sing a little Santa baby for them.
Yo,
Whatever they need. I don't know. But yeah. Ooh,
You
I
have
would love
to
to go. Huh. I wonder if they get, I mean, they clearly don't get like a pizza party, but I wonder what their other end of the year bonuses are. Like Fantasia's great
why
to
do
get.
why do I feel like the
So
party is the bonus?
maybe that
I
is the
feel like it
bonus. You're
might be.
right.
it is. Let me tell you, we see the
Okay.
videos, you'll be
Yes.
like, okay, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
To be in that room with
I'm gonna
her
look that up
singing,
too.
"If you don't want me, then don't talk to me." That would be,
Mm-hmm.
that's all I would
Yeah.
ask for.
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh, and then Belle Biv DeVoe, they perform too.
Oh
Stop.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Very nice. Yeah,
Very nice.
I'm very interested in these videos now too, so I'm gonna have to see it after this.
We're gonna
Yeah.
search for this
Yeah.
after.
Hmm.
All of you who are listening already searching. I know y'all are.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
my staying in entertainment, my
Mhm.
April news item was the groundbreaking Sinners was released, which I hope as we are now heading into awards season that it picks up everything it deserves. It's starting to win stuff
It's
already.
already not.
It's already not. There's a couple
Yeah,
things. I think
because
they got
wasn't
them
some of it for like
awards.
the Oscars and stuff that they like shut them out of a key category, and now
I
people
don't
are
know.
hosting film watch parties to get them onto the ballot.
On the Oscars,
Mm.
I thought they were
Or yeah, it's
nominated.
like one of the more
Hmm.
popular ones that they had to
I
do,
know
but
they weren't
Sinners was
making
left off.
some end of the year list, but I think which were like really crazy because they weren't on some like best of 2025 movie list. Um, but either ways, whatever they're nominated for, I hope that they get the awards that they deserve. Thank God for original material, a non superhero movie or remake. And thank God for that Kodak video that Ryan Coogler shot to promote the movie when he's talking about the different films and all that. It's very fascinating if you haven't seen it. Um, did y'all like Sinners? Was it everything you thought it was going to be?
I'm not big in horror, right? And
Hmm.
so I didn't see this for a very long time. Ended up working at a new spot, and they was like, Anna, you got to see Sinners. I was like, do I? They were like, yes, so we could talk about it. So I just watched Sinners like a couple months ago, and I
Oh,
was like, oh, there is a lot of blood here.
mm, not a blood.
But I thought it was good.
Was vampire was a lot of gore and blood for
There was
sure. With
lots
Yeah,
the
of blood.
lots of blood.
yeah.
But Michael
Thankfully,
B.
not too
Jordan, he
many
did
jump
that.
scares.
Mm-hmm.
He
And
did
Yeah,
did
that.
and did.
yeah.
Also, the point that I was pointing out, Michael B. Jordan was expected to get an Oscar nomination for Sinners, but rules meant he had to choose his strongest role for lead, preventing two acting nods for him.
Oh, but Sinners itself has gotten
Yeah, has
okay.
gotten like
Got it.
nominated and done things. Yeah, because I
That's
remember there
interesting.
was like some controversy that was happening, and then they were hosting a bunch of watch parties and all of this other stuff, and I was just like, what is
Oh,
going on? So
yeah.
I didn't
So
know if
he's
there was
not
some
nominated.
underlying. I don't think
I
he's.
don't
I
think
think
he
he's
is.
not like either he's not or he could only pick one since he did technically play two characters.
Hmm.
Oh,
Hmm.
oh,
It's kind of crazy. They're like, pick one. It's,
oh
Like,
man.
yeah,
which
because was he in
one?
another movie
Look,
this year
which
that
one
like
was
took
better?
That's what I was
off?
like. Was this like another movie that he was up for? Or
Let's
are the two
Yeah,
see.
roles in Sinners? Okay, I
over
see.
here. Yeah, so it's
Let's
like which one
see.
was it? Which twin was the strongest twin? Like
Right.
what?
What do you
What
do with
twin
that?
do you like?
Yeah,
They were both in like
That's
95% of the scenes together.
yeah.
that's yeah, so funny, so
Yeah, I
funny.
like
We love
cycling
that.
there. Huh.
Yes.
He should have
Well,
got
in
anyone, but
he
all
should
good.
have. He
Yeah,
should have because he did that.
He
he really
did.
did.
And then in positive news, taking it down to Atlanta, T.S. Madison opened her Black trans starter house in her former Atlanta home. As a reminder, she recalled it as a transformative investment in the future of Black trans women. A coalition of community organizations helped to open the home and made it a new reentry home for formerly incarcerated Black trans women in the ATL. And the project was a collaboration between Black and trans performer and producer Madison Nason Inc. an Atlanta-based nonprofit and one of the oldest Black-led HIV/AIDS service organizations in the South, and a New Way of Life's Safe Housing Network, a national collective providing safe reentry housing to formerly incarcerated people. So it's great to be able to see this. I was like, it's a small, little, intimate space, but for them to have a safe place to help them jumpstart their lives is awesome. And so I'm very happy that she was able to do that and is able to give back to the community in that way.
Yeah, that was wonderful.
Yeah, it's really dope.
And what a year TS had as well, just in general. Like,
Truly.
Everywhere.
It was like a Niecy Nash year.
Yeah, that's actually a great way to put it. A Niecy Nash year. Yeah.
Because when Niecy Nash shows up, she is there for the time being, and we're going to see her. So TS had that. I did have a bonus story for this as well, because this was when Bad Queers hit 5 years.
Let's go.
Yeah.
You know, our 5th birthday.
5 years. Woo.
5th birthday. So excited. So glad. It's fun now to be able to say, we've done this for 5 years. We've been in this every week, putting out shows, putting out episodes. And it's cool to see people's reactions when we say that and just be like, oh yeah, the podcast has been out for 5 years. They're like, what? I said, yeah, we're not new to this. We're true to this.
Period.
Yeah. Yeah, happy
Congratulations
birthday.
again.
I was like, happy birthday
Thank you,
to us. Yeah. Yeah, we talk about the work, the behind the scenes work and everything, but just appreciative for everybody that listens weekly and all that. And I have some more that we'll get to about this, but 5 years is nothing to sniff at. Like it's very hard to do, but it's been rewarding, that's for sure. So 5 years, y'all.
Absolutely. All right, let's hit May. So my story for May, the Supreme Court, we're back to political fuckery here. The Supreme Court allows military to start kicking trans people out. The Supreme Court ruled that the Trump administration can immediately enforce its ban on transgender individuals serving in the U.S. military, lifting a lower court injunction while legal challenges continued. The Pentagon estimated more than 4,200 active service members have a diagnosis, and I'm doing air quotes for anybody who is listening, a diagnosis of gender dysphoria, which is the military's metric for tracking the number of transgender troops. Advocacy groups put the actual number of trans service members much higher at around 15,000.
Mm-hmm.
So that was not a fun time
at all.
I just think they're stupid. Like, can I say why? Because we have a volunteer service. And recruitment has been down year over year. Nobody wants to volunteer for this.
Mm-hmm.
And so to have the audacity to want to kick people out who want to voluntarily serve this here country, I think it's just stupid. It's just stupid.
It's so crazy.
And so many of these trans service members are so decorated. They are above and beyond any minimum standard. And it's just a waste of energy and resources.
It really is. It's also a thing of like, that's such a distraction. Like they're trying to make it like,
yes,
trans military service folks, really queer folks, because they try to, they were doing a lot of stuff with the military tinkering. But that's the distraction. Like, I don't, like you mentioned, this is all volunteer. So anybody who wants to get into this who wants to serve this country, more power to them. Thank you for your service. Yeah. But like, this is a distraction. Like it has been just a year of them doing that. Obviously they, appointed someone who is not qualified to be leading the military in any form or fashion. And it's only just been distractions, and it's deeply disrespectful to the people who serve and have served. Like, yeah. But America.
Signal chats with wartime information.
Chats. Oh man, I forgot about this signal chat scandal.
Just Pete Hegseth is just an idiot.
An idiot.
The stupidity starts at the very top.
He's so dumb. He is so dumb. And I was like, this is the white supremacy y'all are talking about? Like this? It's just, woo, okay? Like there's, I mean, just putting our business out there. Like it's really like, I mean, I didn't think that the fall of the empire would look like this, but here we are. It's pretty crazy. He also has the ugliest like suit and tie like combinations. Like is he always every time I see him, he has some wild like American flag like Bass Pro Shop put together suit to be at these press conferences. It inspires nothing. It scares nobody. And that's
Bass
just where we
Pro
are.
Shop.
Bass Pro Shop for sure.
You
Like
got to
it
get
is
2 points
very
for that one,
much
homie.
for that. Okay, it is swagless. Okay, it could start a war if we're not careful. If we're not careful, it can start a war. But speaking of fashion, in May, we had the best Met Gala ever. Honestly, it raised the most money. Super fine tailoring black style was the theme of the Met Gala in May, celebrating black dandyism and the artistry of black menswear. Pretty much everybody black killed it that went. The
Yes.
co-chairs of this was Coleman Domingo, Lewis Hamilton, ASAP Rocky and Pharrell, and LeBron James, who wasn't there, but God, we look good. God damn, we look good. Tiana Taylor won the night. I think we went through our list of people. There were
We
so many
did.
people that looked so good and just were on theme. Yeah, did y'all have any favorites from the Met Gala?
I don't
What did I
remember.
say? I believe I said Janelle.
Janelle and Tiana as well. There
Yeah.
was almost like a tie. Oh, Janelle was great too. I
Janelle
forgot
was
about that.
good.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was so futuristic too. My God.
It was the perfect mix of their style plus theme,
Mm-hmm.
and even
Yeah.
down to who she used as design. That was chef's
Yeah.
kiss all around. Chef's kiss all
So
around.
good. So good.
Oh,
Mm.
I'm looking back. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What a
Mm-hmm.
moisturized night. Just it smelled
You know it smelled
amazing
good.
in there. It did. Just full hug, just full of warmth and
That
just
was the part that I also loved was
mm-hmm.
how folks moved through the space. It felt like
Yeah.
Black folks moving through the Met Gala with a different level of comfort than they have in previous years because
Yeah.
we were attending in droves to support not only the theme, but the folks who were on the board for that year and the planning committee for that year to be able to do and implement that work. That's what it felt like. It felt like people were really coming out and saying, I will turn up for this because
Mm-hmm.
we're in this. We're in this room. We're going to show out for this for y'all. And I love when community
And
comes
that we
together
did.
like that.
Yeah,
That
Zendaya.
we did. Mm.
Looking back, Zendaya was one of my favorites. She rocked that
Mm,
pantsuit
Yeah.
and did.
and
And
did.
did.
Yeah.
Law Roach,
Mm.
stamp on it.
Yeah.
Now, of course, people had their opinions about Black folks raising money for said Fashion Institute.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. You know.
We recognize that there is one thing about this
Some
year.
duality with it.
There's some
Yeah.
wild duality.
Yeah.
It's not even just duality. Right? It's wild
Woo!
duality.
Yeah, there was some wild duality this year.
it was just like we got more important things to be concerned about. But
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
heard what they had to say. I hear it.
It is.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you're not wrong. However, we did. This
Yeah.
was our theme, and we showed up and showed out, like broke
go
records
on.
too, as we do. Like we just, yeah.
Yeah, because that's who we are.
hmm
For me, as a lifelong Chicagoan, the end of the Jussie Smollett saga
Man.
took place in May. If y'all can believe, it has been 6 years since that incident took place. 6 years.
That's wild.
It really is.
Jussie Smollett went to jail. Like,
Yeah, like a couple hours a day, right? Like how long
was
he got?
in
He got out.
jail.
Yeah.
Lord. But in May, family, it all came to an end with a settlement of $50,000.
All that.
All of that.
All of that.
All of everything that
All of
happened
that.
from charges being brought to charges being dropped to charges
Mhm.
being brought again to
Yeah.
to former Kim Fox. Can't remember what her title was at the moment.
Was she
But
DA? Was she on District
she
30?
was State's let me get this right. Kim Fox. This can all
Attorney
be edited.
General.
Former Cook County State's attorney.
Okay.
Yes.
State's attorney.
Yeah. Yeah. As Kim Fox, former Cook County State's attorney said when it happened, this is double jeopardy. This is stupid. But they was mad at her because she did what she wanted to do.
Mhm.
And the cops hate that. They did it anyway. That prolonged this stupid saga.
It really did.
Which equated to him have to pay $50,000 to a Chicago nonprofit titled Building Brighter Futures Center for the Arts. But then that led to him dropping his documentary, The Truth About Jussie Smollett, in August, which honestly, friends, got me questioning what happened that night.
It was a good doc. It was a good doc. I will say I don't know. Before, I didn't believe him. After I saw the doc, I was like, I actually still don't know. But it could go either way, honestly. I was like, the police are the Chicago police. But there were just some things that I was just like, but I don't know. I just don't know. And I will say that it was just, all of this was like unnecessary, though. It still wasn't necessary for him to go through all that. But, yeah.
And I think that's the real point.
Yeah.
Nobody was harmed in this but him.
Mm-hmm.
And the people that were on Empire.
Yeah.
That show.
Oh, man.
He killed that show. This killed Cookie Lines. And for that, that's unforgivable. That's really this. That's the real loss here. Empire was never the same. And this is, if that was Chicago politics on full display for the whole world to see, because truly nobody was harmed in this but him
at all.
It was really just him.
Shout out to Jussie,
Are we?
Yeah, shout out to him. At this point.
Yo, if you watch that doc,
I know that's another one that I didn't, because I just the timing of it for it to literally finish the court case and then that documentary to go out. I said it's too convenient. I can't do it.
Yeah, it came out a couple months later, but
I'll add it to the list.
It's worth watching. Yeah, okay. I at least there's still some things on his end of his story that don't line up all the way for me, but the police also it was sloppy police work as it normally is. And it's just like, I don't know. But since then, and even throughout the years of me being like, all right, enough with this. Cause I just didn't want to keep hearing about this at all. Comparably, my God, I shout out to him. Okay. He didn't bother nobody. There is a lot more crooked people that are moving around here and have actually done real harm. So yeah. Shout out to him.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
And rest in peace, Empire, because that did get that was it. Killed it. Yeah. So someone was harmed.
Cookie was harmed.
Cookie was harmed. Production team.
Cookie.
People lost their job.
Yep.
Yeah. They shot it in Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Off of a well done show.
Yeah. I enjoyed Empire. Empire was
It was fun. Yeah.
It was fun.
It was messy and entertaining.
Yeah.
Plus Taraji.
Taraji.
Like, that's all that really mattered. I was like, any opportunity for me to see Taraji P. Henson on screen? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
That's amazing. All right. Well, let's go ahead and head over to June and Pride Month and all the wonderful things that happened. So, first, during this month and shortly thereafter, The Queer Ultimatum Season 2 was released. And then it was done a week later.
They pushed that out here.
Okay. They said, wrap it up at the end of Pride Month. First week of July, done.
Yep.
I said, wow, what a quick turnaround that we had here. But we did have Season 2 of The Queer Ultimatum, and filled with a bunch of different couples. This season, it was the opposite of what happened in season one.
Mm-hmm.
In many ways, season one kind of followed the rules, did things, really got invested in their relationships. Where in season two,
Mm-hmm.
it was, I am locked in with my partner, even though they shouldn't have been
Mm-hmm.
at
Yeah.
all. And what a mess to watch. There were so many details that were missed, so many opportunities that we were upset by. And that's all she wrote, really.
Yeah.
All she
I
wrote.
guess
So
looking back on it, we should have known the writing was on the wall with how they even released it. And it just, I mean, yeah, we were very disappointed in season two. Although y'all could go back and listen to both of our recap episodes, and we talked to AJ and Britt, so y'all check those out. Quick plug. Um, but yeah, it was there and it was gone, and
mhm.
it was disappointing for season two and all that. So here's for hoping that there's just a better queer dating show coming down. Somebody's producing a better one.
Somebody,
At some point,
please.
somebody,
That
please,
doesn't
Lord, we're
involve
here.
a balloon,
That
please.
doesn't no balloons,
Ah,
please, please
the fact
let
that
these
Netflix
red balloons
tried,
rest. Jesus,
Netflix tried, brought in Yvonne Orgy to do it,
I know.
and Yvonne couldn't even save it.
No.
No,
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
no.
Yeah,
Mm-mm-mm.
Netflix tried it. I was like, this isn't gonna work. There probably hasn't been red balloons in Dollar Tree for like over a year, well over a year. Just sold out of red balloons. Like you just cannot. And Party City's gone. Damn. Like just
Wow.
pack us up. Pack us up. I'm I have two things. I do want to keep entertainment, so I'm going to say this was my bonus thing, but Kalani released Folded in June, which should be the song of the year,
It
maybe.
ought to be.
It
Honestly,
ought to be
the
so
way
good. My
that
God.
she has been able to make that last through the end of the year
Yeah.
and then some, added in
Yes.
all the extra mixes with all the different
Mm-hmm.
artists. It
Yeah.
was such
Real
a
vocalist too,
smart
you know?
way. Seeing the journey and evolution of Kaylani is
Yeah.
Chef's kiss, honestly.
amazing.
It's been good to see.
Amazing.
It
Yeah.
Good
has.
for her.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's
This is a
another
good
person who had a
song.
great year. It's a
It
great
is.
song. It's
I'm
a
still bopping to it.
timeless classic. It's really good. It's
Yeah.
very, very good. So shout out to Kaylani. Um, my political things, because June is Supreme Court decision month, but they essentially upheld Tennessee's ban on gender affirming care for minors, essentially allowing trans discrimination in medical care. In the 6-3 decision, the court ruled that Tennessee's law prohibiting gender affirming medical care, such as puberty blockers and hormone therapy for transgender youth, does not violate the Constitution's Equal Protection Clause. So, some
So
bad news. There was a lot of bad decisions in June, but, you know, this one stuck out.
Hmm. For sure. I'll say in June, Noah's Ark, that reboot situation, dropped in June. And as someone who watched Noah's Ark on DVD, okay,
Yes, come on,
who
DVD.
wore it out, you understand? I love me some Noah's Ark. Yes. And so I love that it dropped and we got to enjoy them in this phase of their life. To this point, I feel like I've grown up with them. And this
Mhm.
it's been a 20-year journey with Noah's Ark. So that was dope. And then in June, World Pride DC took place in June, and got to go to DC and kick it with the queers from all over the world and using my translator app to talk with people. And they
Oh.
had 1.2 million people attend, from around the world, while also understanding that they projected it to be 3. Okay.
Mm.
But there's so many people who were denied visas, who couldn't make it through airports, because
And
of,
just said fuck no.
yeah, or just said no.
Just like nah.
Like the
Yeah.
US, y'all can have that. Okay.
mhm.
Yeah.
I'll stay right here where I am.
Mm.
All of that.
Mm.
It was still
Towards
really dope. People made it made out of it what we could. Living in the Trump era. But World Pride was an experience.
We love that. Love that you got to participate as well. Got to have that on the ground news. And you do so great in those environments too. It's
Oh,
very fun
yeah.
to see the product that comes after those events.
thank you, friend. And if
Of
anybody wants to
course.
watch those products after that event,
There we go.
go to our E3 Radio YouTube channel, see all the interviews from the Transvisibility March
Come
as
on.
well.
I love that.
Run, don't walk.
I think we could link that too in our thing. So
Yeah.
remind me. Yeah. We could
We'll
link
do
that
that.
on
Links.
YouTube. Yeah.
Yes.
They
Collaborator, if you will. That's
All right,
awesome.
y'all. That is what we are covering in part one, but we are not leaving you because we are going to have some more joyous moments to talk about. So, for this, we're bringing in something new as well. We're going to talk about some trends and some moments of the year that we truly loved and appreciated. So, the first thing we're going to talk about of our joyful moments of 2025 are favorite social trends. Things that got on the internet, got us excited. We love to see it. Internet doing what the internet should have been designed to do, was just bringing joy to our faces. So, for the social trends, I truly loved studs showing their feminine side throughout the year. It was just, I feel like I talked about it a lot and felt like it was strong across all of the socials, was studs showing their feminine side, them in groups, as they said, like, what are we gonna do? And then they're like, go shopping, or do sitting at the table where they, a lot of white chick references, but it would be like the femme friends sitting there looking at their stud friends. And they're like, for a lady, perhaps the salad, and the stud friends being like, perhaps not. I loved it. I loved all of the little moments. It felt like studs really got to have their moment this year, but really with the dress ups and them pointing out that they are also soft and they're also feminine. And it was, I feel like there was more of a conversation on the range of studs rather than continuing to play up old school, outdated tropes about studs. So I really love that.
Love that too. I am continuing with the stud trend. I love the stud name versus real name. I don't know if that started this year, but it certainly bubbled up to me this year. But loved hearing it because that's that's just how it goes. It'd be like, I don't know, your stud name is E and it's really Eleanor. It's really Eleanor.
Right.
So
I
but
just saw a
love that.
Miami one recently and it was great.
Yeah. There's some really funny, like, yeah, like it's just, yeah, I love it. I love us. So those were all funny because I love when the question was asked and the stud already started laughing, like, oh, God, you caught me.
Right.
I'm
Like I thought I was
Eleanor.
going to avoid this.
Yeah, I'm Bernadette. Like it's just so funny. So shout out to all of those folks who participated in it.
I would just like to plus one the stud name versus real name as someone who sits here with their government name being Anna. Okay. And how nobody wants my name to be Anna. I don't even want to talk about the homophobia I've experienced this year.
I said, what sort of names do they want you to have?
Right.
Bro, I was just teaching the babies the other day and they were like, you don't look like an Anna. I was like, oh, here we go. I can't even, it was, they said I look like a Jocelyn. Like, what?
You know what?
What? I was in Indiana coming back from the National Association of Black Journalists Conference with a couple of colleagues, went to Burger King, 20-year-old with a bad lace front, black. She was like, no, you don't look like Anna.
Front.
Yeah.
Not
and
the
I
bad
said,
lace front.
I was like, I was so curious. I said, what do I look like? She's like, Tyreek. And I said,
okay. All right.
And she said that without skipping a beat too, didn't she?
Not a beat miss. Okay. We clapped on the 2 and the 4. Okay. She was there on the 2 and the floor, not the 1 and the 3. Okay. I was Tyreek. And I said, that's a first, you know?
Yeah.
Tyreek's a first. Tyreek felt personal. Because I want everybody listening to really think, do you know her personally? Do you know a Tyreek personally? Or do you know the Tyreek from TV? You know what I'm saying?
Like, I would have stopped and been like, did Tyreek order more food than me? Because then you can give me Tyreek's food. Okay. Thank you so much.
What?
I look like a Tyreek. Give me Tyreek's food.
It's a mess. So I resonated.
Anna's not bad though. Anna is I would have actually, you know what? If I didn't know you, you look like you could be an Amanda. Like I could see Amanda in you. And my full name, I go by Chris, but I'm Kristen, like Tin, not even the En. I didn't get the license plate most of the time. They just had Ten. So, I don't know if that plays into the stud name, real name thing, but I would always get either mispronounce as Christina. Like there's no H or A or anything in my name, or Christian. I would get that a lot. So that was really crazy. But yeah, love the stud name. Love the real name thing.
Loved
So
it.
funny.
Yeah. And I love when people want to call me Sean, when in fact it's DeShawn. And in fact, it's
First
Anna,
off,
honestly. All right. The social trend that I really thought was hilarious was the one where they like yelling at the camera, like, y'all gonna listen to my wife. She got something to say to y'all. That one was really funny, and that's why we actually recreated when we were selling the podcast album this year. And I just thought that was really fun because the person coming, especially when it was like a lesbian couple, because that's all really cute one where this stud had built like this whole Lego thing and was totally nerded out about her Legos. And it was just so sweet. So I thought that was a fun trend this year.
I love that because that was such a good trend. And then I think we all agreed as the bonus, the Jet 2 holiday.
Yeah,
100%.
Yes,
really lasted.
Yes,
for the entire year. It did what needed to be done.
So good.
It really did.
The
it
remixes,
a little too long, but it was
the twerks. Yeah, honestly, it got more legs, and I hope Jet 2 Holiday is doing well.
Yeah, and that singer, whatever that song is, I'm sure shot up whatever streaming charts and everything. That Darling Hold My Hand, just so great. I think though that's one that's like, if they brought it back every year, I'm not mad at it. Or if I see some variation of that, because they were so funny. Some of those videos were just insanely funny. Like it's just, it's just poor things. And then something bad happening on a trip is crazy. It's obviously always crazy, but you know, yeah. Shout out to everybody who participated in that too.
All right, our next joyful moments, and we'll wrap up the episode after these, but what we felt was the queerest moment of 2025. For me, I felt that the queerest moment was Stud Buds.
Oh yeah, a Niecy Nash year.
Really, truly had a Niecy Nash year.
Yeah, I +1 this one.
They were everywhere doing everything, and for it to have just gotten started off a casual live, and they're both sitting in gamer chairs, to them gracing covers of magazines and sports and getting paid to travel. They just did an Airbnb shot of them on vacation with DeShawn Carrington. I think it was perfect. Everything about it was perfect. Just two best friends coming on here doing hilarious stuff. For them to have a live camera following them all of WNBA All-Star Weekend really solidified it for me. Stud Buds was the moment of the year and the queerest moment of the year.
Shout out to them. You know, we're gonna have to create a Niecy Nash award for a number of people. So important. My queerest moment was Niece Robinson. I hope I pronounced her first name. Known as the funeral stud. That was singing I Wish That Heaven Had a Phone. My gosh. Way to be the moment, to seize the moment. You don't shout out Shade Room for a lot, but they did shoot an actual music video with her. So y'all check that out on YouTube and support her. That was really great. Like, it's funny, but like, honestly, happy that happened to her. Like, it's a good moment for us. Shout out to the studs here with the Stud Buds and Niece Robinson, because my God, just any positive helps. Yeah, it really does. So
studs have a year. Studs had a year.
Yeah.
And we historically don't get a lot of love.
We don't at all.
So
at all.
A whole moment.
Yeah. She had a lot, and that was actually part of it. Not that we need the validation for them, but I'm glad that people really fucked with that song and that video. Like, really love the song, and you know, like, let her have her moment. So the internet can be good sometimes. Sometimes.
The internet can.
Sometimes.
It can. Honestly.
Either way, it's always undefeated, but you know.
Yeah, for sure.
That part. Oh, well, all right, y'all. That
my
was...
Wait.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Wow.
Patch you up. And on this one, too, it's crazy.
Terrible. That is crazy, because this was a beautiful moment. You know what? We have editors.
No, we gotta leave that in.
Anna, what was
All
your
right, y'all
greatest?
been good. We gotta leave that in.
It was
I
so
want
funny
you to,
because
all right, y'all, do the
I had
hands.
scrolled up and said, "Yep, nope, we're good. Next one."
You're
No,
not.
that was wonderful.
My bad.
Especially when
Your
y'all
old
hear what this
friend.
one is.
I know.
I'm holding your hand.
Are we
as I
fist
say it.
bumping out?
I was holding your hand. I was trying
Are
to
you
hold
holding
your
my
hand.
hand?
Oh shit, that was so funny.
That's on me, friend.
All right, we gonna head out.
Trying to keep us on time. My bad.
Oh shit. I love
Then
you.
let me make it quick.
Take your time. You take
Year
all the
3,
time
we
in the
just
world.
cutting it off.
Right.
Hard
we
cut
said enough. You take your time, friend. Okay, the mic is yours. The floor is yours.
Shannon said we'll put it in the notes.
Time to wrap it up.
Right. Oh shit. So funny, yo.
Yo, my queerest moment this year was when the Bad Queers podcast came to Chicago and we had an all lesbian audience
We did.
in
We did.
one of the oldest Black lesbian nonprofit organizations in the country that turned 30th this year. Yo, that was definitely like the queerest moment. Probably. I live queer, okay, but this was my favorite.
We scrolled the room and we're just like, are there only lesbians, queer women
Yeah.
here?
Yeah,
Our family.
This is amazing.
it was amazing.
Okay,
It
the
was-
advertising did what needed to be done.
It did.
Is what it was.
It did,
That was
Yeah.
such a fun time, friend.
and we lived.
It's a great show.
We
So
had such a time.
such a time.
Yeah. I
That
hope you'll have us
podcast
back.
line was Chef's Kiss. It's
Yeah.
great.
It really was.
Oh,
It
Chicago.
really was. Thank you for having
Thank
us
you.
join
Yeah.
for that, because couldn't have asked for a better time
It
to
was
have our first live audience.
Mm-hmm.
That was
and
our
still
first live
celebrating the
audience.
anniversary. Like it
Yes.
Yeah.
it was great.
Wow,
But Shayna,
so
I'm
grateful.
done. I'm
I'm
done.
so sorry. I'm so sorry. I know what I did.
You're like, I hope this makes it.
I know what I did. I was like, wow. You were like, wait.
Oh, I hope this makes it.
You know
Yeah.
what? That's on me.
It will.
That's on me.
No.
And I recognize that, because you know what?
Nah,
2025 has
that
been a
was very
dumpster fire
funny.
already. And that's it just feels right that happened. So officially now we are finished wrapping up this episode for part 1. Be sure to tune in next week for part 2. We appreciate y'all for being here, and we'll see you next week.
Take care.
Talk about things. I'm sorry that I'm